Hey, Libra, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your August 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Libra, bottom of the deck, you have the coffee card. This is about good motivation. You're motivated to move on. And I was picking up on this energy around distractions or possibly even temptations, but you're moving forward. You're not letting the past or anything that is toxic or unhealthy hold you back. That's why your first card out is the padlock. You're putting a hand up and you're saying, I'm not available to that energy. And you're warming up to something new. And this is interesting because we actually see the coffee showing up here with the flame. And I feel like you're warming up to maybe a new energy, a new person, a new idea, a new belief, and you feel quite motivated, but it does require you to stay present and stay in the moment. You have the chickens card right behind it with the cinnamon stick. This is intense energy. I feel for a lot of you, something that feels good. You've actually put your hand up and set some healthy boundaries to a situation of the past. You may have even closed the door on a situation of the past, which has given you the opportunity to see what's right in front of you, or to embrace a fresh start, a new beginning. And I feel like this new beginning has potential to really hit some goals that you have in matters of the heart. Okay, fire. There's a lot of fire here. There is maybe desire, passion. If this is a new relationship, you want to get to know someone here. You're not putting up with BS is what I'm hearing. And look at right off the bat, you have your energy, Libra, justice, and it's crossed by the Seven of Swords. You could even be coming out of denial, or if there was a sneaky, shady, difficult energy, maybe even cheating. If you've gone through lies, manipulation, or coercion of any sort, balance is restored this month. And I feel like you can finally close the door to the past with the padlock, because you are embracing a new beginning. You're saying to yourself, you deserve more. And I feel for a lot of you, there was a divine contract. There was a relationship of the past that you were meant to be in, but it was the catalyst to your spiritual awakening. It was a catalyst to your healing, your ascension. And as I say ascension, we get the Hierophant. This is the stairway to heaven type of energy. It's about your values, your beliefs, your morals, what you were brought up in, the environment. This can be marriage. Some of you have broke out of some sort of a commitment here. And yeah, it's allowed you to really embrace who you are on a soul level. And I do see a new beginning coming in, maybe even a new commitment coming in for you. If you're going through a divorce for some of you, or if you've shut the door to the past, I feel like you are finally allowed to move forward, whatever that may mean. There could be a move. There could be travel. You've outgrown a situation is what I see. You've outgrown something. You're ready to move on. I mean, look at all these major arcanas. Temperance showing up. Your patience will be rewarded. You've waited a long time for this. This has been a long time coming. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas out of 6. Libra, that doesn't happen often. This is a pivotal month for you. Some of you Librans may have Leo in your chart. Okay. For others of you, this Lionsgate portal is going to be a very significant time. And as I say Leo, look at, you have the sun, which is Leo energy, another major arcana. So I feel for a lot of you, there's something big coming in for you, or you're embracing with open arms here. This feels good. This feels warm. This feels King of Wands, this feels freeing, liberating. King of Wands is in your energy. You've completed a cycle, a world. Look at all these major arcanas. Wow. Libra, what's going on in your environment? What's going on in your environment? What's going on around you? Okay, we have 2 cards that came up. Another major. Wow. We have the Star followed by the 6 of Cups. You're healing the past. There is something here about healing the past. Maybe some of you also are warming up to finally being able to see something of the past that was too difficult to look at while you were going through it. Okay, maybe something that you've closed down. You could be looking at it. It doesn't mean that the person's coming in from the past. Some of you, it could be 6 of Cups, but it's in reverse, which means that some of you, this has to do with maybe healing some childhood wounds. This last relationship or a past relationship could have broken the pathway towards like shake things up a little bit, shaking things up for you to heal some childhood wounding, some attachment styles. Maybe for you to learn about yourself in some way, shape, or form. What's the outcome here for Libra? Wow, major arcana again. Libra, I don't know if I've seen this many major arcanas ever in a reading. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 3 or 4 minors. This is a big time for you. You're evolving. This fresh start is big. It's almost as if you've cracked, as in the egg, right? You've cracked this area of your life open. And I feel for a lot of you, you get to decide what kind of egg you want to turn this into, right? You have your choice. You can have the scrambled, you can have the sunny side up. And I hope you're bearing with me here. Symbolically, you can choose what you do with this fresh start. And because you have such beautiful energies here, I mean, out of all the major arcanas, these are the ones you want. Balance being restored. You have the justice scales. You may have gone through a karmic situation with a partner in the past to learn some lessons about who you truly are, what you truly deserve, your worth, possibly even some insecurities that stemmed from childhood or stemmed from past conditioning. Justice is served here in a way. Karma is being restored, rebalanced. If it's been difficult or challenging for you in matters of the heart because of this 7 of Swords, maybe you were in denial about what you truly wanted, what you truly needed. The 7 of Swords can be self-preservation. It can be staying in situations because we feel like we don't have the money, or our kids are involved, or we have to stay for A, B, and C, or, we feel in a way like we are indebted or we owe it to someone or the energies. And that can be karma. That can feel like karma, right? And I feel for some of you, this is what you're breaking out of once and for all. You may not be the same person, Libra, that you were. I mean, I can guarantee you're not the same person you were 5 years ago, even 5 months ago. And for those of you that did deal with infidelity, lies, manipulation, cheating, I feel like there's a turning point here when it comes to everything that you've gone through, whether you were on this side of it or this side of it. The universe is conspiring here with you to co-create a stronger, stable, resourceful, I'm getting resourceful, and committed future. This really does align with your highest good. This is what you've been wanting in some way, shape, or form. Excuse me. Now, you have these goals, and this is the month to tackle them. This is the time. I mean, August is an 8 month. We are in an 8 year. 8 is all about work, putting in the work, putting in the effort. It is about strength. It's about power, authority, materialism, control, it's speed. And I feel for a lot of you, you have an extra motivator, whatever that may be for you, with this coffee, right? It's like you got some extra juju in your coffee that you're sipping in the morning, and you are getting things done, or you are making choices that feel decisive, meaning you're not going back and forth with should I or shouldn't I. Excuse me. There's this energy of warming up to the idea of having a more fulfilling future when it comes to matters of the heart, when it comes to all matters in your life. And I feel like partnerships are huge for you, Libra. You are, the sign of partnerships and love and balance and reciprocity. And I feel for a lot of you, you may have put your own needs, put your own desires on the back burner because of some sort of responsibility or some sort of karmic pattern, or you felt, again, like you owed someone or something for whatever reason. Now's the time for you to step up and feel empowered for your own life. Now, in your foundation, we have the Magician. You have manifested many things in your life. We are constantly manifesting our reality based on our thoughts, based on our emotions, based on our, soul's path and our destiny and the choices that we choose and what we decide. And the Magician says, Libra, you have all the tools that you need to move forward on your path. But some of you, there's a little bit of fear because you have been manipulated in some sense. Maybe this is by your own mind, your own mental muckery, as I call it, because YouTube wouldn't like the F replaced by that M. And I feel for a lot of you, you're now creating a magical new beginning in your world. And you're going back on the tools that you've learned, what you've learned along the way, right? The Magician has to practice the magic, right? You can't just throw someone on a stage, the magician on the stage, and he pulls a rabbit out of its hat. He's practiced, right? He's practiced ways and how to kind of trick the audience to focus over here so he can do his thing over here. And I feel what you're doing is you're balancing the spiritual and the material world to bring it together, to create magic. And that may be something that you are mastering, or it's something that you've worked long and hard on, is creating a fulfilling life for yourself or your family. And if you are in a relationship, there's big changes. You could be getting married. You could be, bringing and restoring justice or balance to a commitment. This could be a longtime partner, a longtime lover for some of you. And for others of you, there is ascension happening. If you shut yourself down in some way, shape, or form, there are choices and new beginnings, I feel, coming in. Even though we have a lot of this major arcana that says forward movement, it may not necessarily be a brand new beginning, but it feels that way when you are moving out of a situation because you've outgrown where you're at. You're hitting the next tier, the next level. So in a way, that is a brand new beginning because you've never hit that level before. And when we have the Hierophant, you've grown a lot. They're showing me you ascending, but it hasn't been easy because sometimes you felt like you fell down the darn stairs, right? You felt like you fell down here and it feels like you've taken 5 steps backwards, but you really have been stepping up. This is about divine guidance. This is about your morals, your beliefs. This is about how you view relationships, how you view commitments. What does commitment look like to you? What do your values look like? And I feel for some of you with the 7 of Swords, you may have been in a relationship or a dynamic or currently are where your values were tested, your morals, something that you said you would never put up with, or you would never do, or you'd never accept, or you'd never forgive. I feel like something was pushing those limits, and you may have had to work with an energy of something that you said, never will I ever. Okay, never will I ever, but it was part of the growth. It was part of you experiencing polarity. And that is a big theme with Libras, is to experience the both sides of many different situations. And so I feel like you're committing to a new path here. In the recent past, you've committed to seeing things from a higher perspective, but staying true to your values and beliefs, but understanding that sometimes those values and beliefs shift, and they're supposed to. But each step along the way, you've been humbled. There's something about being humbled here. And you've outgrown a situation that you've put the padlock on, Libra. And the Chariot says you're moving forward, and you are being divinely guided as you move forward. This is drive. This is ambition. Some of you, this is travel. This is success, right? You're going places. In matters of the heart, you are going towards your happiness. You're going towards your goals, whatever your goals are when it comes to relationships. And maybe you're not thinking in the terms of goals. You could be thinking in what inspires you. You know, what would bring me fulfillment? What does happiness look like? And I feel like you are embracing it within. And you realize that a relationship is the cherry on the top for you, Libra, but it's come a long way, because some of you may have even been in a codependent dynamic, or maybe you've been single for quite some time, or you've had to rely on someone and you lost yourself in the midst of it. But I feel like you are so in charge here of your own magic, your own reality, but it's not in an in charge, controlled type of way. It is allowing yourself to go with the flow, because maybe some of you, there was a controlling aspect at one point or another, and you've allowed the universe to kind of take you where you need to go, but you also realize that you are in the driver's seat, that you are the one that is, you know, manifesting. So in the near future, we have the Temperance. There's been a lot of healing. You see the sun and the moon, there's that polarity. There's been shadow versions of yourself and aspects that may even have been mirrored between you and another. This is about good times and bad, for better or for worse. This is about transformations taking place around self-control and moderation, extremes in behaviors and temperaments. Some of you may have even overcome addictions, or you've overcome a very big challenge that many struggle with. And I'm not saying you didn't struggle. I feel like you've come out on top. And sometimes it takes people a lifetime to get to where you are now. And maybe it has felt like a lifetime. But I feel like you have learned the lessons required to find this balance within yourself, to be restored, so you can have the type of relationships that you truly want. Excuse me. This has been a long time coming though. Okay. You've wanted something for quite some time, or you've been in a relationship or a dynamic for a while. There's something that you may be recommitting to, and you're taking off in a new direction. Okay, I feel like there's long-term growth. For those of you that are single and maybe you've recently met someone, or there has been a fresh start, this is going to bring in so much happiness, because you are authentic. You're the real you, right? Or you're able to be all of you. And I feel like you're also attracting other people who are real and who are authentic. They don't need to be sneaky. There doesn't need to be any underhanded energy or lying or trying to get away with something. That's what you've cut out. But maybe it took a while for you to cut that out. Or maybe it took a while for you to finally realize that that's what was going on. How are you feeling, King of Wands? I keep getting freed or liberated. You're feeling adventurous. You're feeling warm. Some of you may be traveling. Okay, you may want to travel. You may be entrepreneurs. You are someone who takes charge of your destiny, Libra. You're very active. You're very passionate and goal-oriented and driven. I feel like you are a natural leader. You are someone that people gravitate towards. You're very charming. You're a go-getter, and you actually see the strong Leo energy, the lion right behind it. So I feel for some of you, this is your time to step in to this new paradigm, this new timeline. You've had to adapt. You've had to adapt to some harsh circumstances. You've had to adapt because I'm seeing the lizard, right? The lizard king in a way on his shirt. It's like you've had to live in the desert. Some of you have felt like you've been in this barren energy for quite some time, or maybe you had to heal and you went below the surface in some way, shape, or form. But you are now standing here strong, proud, holding the wand. I feel for some of you, you're ready to bring in more spontaneity, more adventure. You're wanting to connect. You're wanting to step boldly and courageously into whatever warms your heart, because this is spiritual. This is intuitive. The wands are all about passion and spirit, right? And I feel, Libra, that you are coming to a place in your life where this feels really good. It doesn't feel like you're tethered or tied to whatever this was that wasn't available. Some of you may even have suffered or been rejected or abandoned or denied in some way, shape, or form. But the King of Wands, he knows all that because he's been through it all. You know, that's why he's now the king. And I feel for you, male or female, doesn't matter. This is taking action. This is putting in the effort and the work and really stepping into the masculine energy of creating the life that you want for yourself. Now, what's going on in your environment? The Six of Cups with the star. The Six of Cups is nostalgia. It can be second chances. It can be past energies. It can be childhood. Some of you may have been romanticizing a situation, or you may have been stuck in a past loop. That's being healed. Some of you, there were some childhood wounds of attachment, different types of attachments, maybe anxious attachment. It could be avoidant attachment that stemmed from a very early age. That is being healed because you've done the work, Libra, or you are currently doing the work. I feel for some of you as well, with the star showing up, Aquarian energy, your dreams are manifesting. This could be a childhood dream of always wanting that family or wanting to feel loved in some way, shape, or form. This may have to do with your children. This may have to do with, getting married or being in a loving relationship or having a dynamic that feels like it's long-term, one that you can trust. You see that there's a dog there with a little boy and they've grown together here. Man's best friend. You want to have a best friend that you can rely and count on through the ups and downs, the good, the bad. And some of you have that, right? Or some of you are restoring balance to a situation. And there could even be someone of the past that maybe you wanted this person, or it's been a wish of yours to reconnect in some way, but maybe it never worked. I feel like the universe is, again, helping you co-create what you know is your dream, right? Your wish fulfillment. Now, what's going on in your hopes and fears? You have the King of Pentacles. There's some sort of long-term stability coming in here. King of Pentacles is someone who is very abundant. He's worked his way to the top. He's not afraid to put in the work, but he's also someone who's gained wisdom over the years. You can see his white beard and white hair. And this has taken a while. The Pentacles are the slowest realm, but they take years to build stability and success and trust. You see his loyal, trusty companion there. And I feel like this person, whether this could be you or it could be the hope that you want, is to have a satisfying, financially secure, and honest, respectable, and loyal partnerships, right? Where you don't have to worry about trust. And I see that theme showing up here because we see trust has been severed. That may be a big thing for you, is trusting other people. And you feel like you know someone inside and out. But when that trust is severed, or there are secrets, it really can mentally mess with you, emotionally mess with you. And I feel the hope is to regain a sense of stability and regain a sense of equilibrium and find balance in matters of the heart. And your outcome is the Emperor. I mean, look at all this king energy. I am getting a lot of masculine energy here of action. Okay, so receiving is going to be significant here. We are missing the Empress, which is you, Libra. So I feel even though there's a lot of action and moves being made to help you co-create your world, which you see that the Emperor here is holding the chess piece. It's almost as though you're embracing your opposite. You're doing something on the opposite end, or you're doing something differently than you've done, because Aries energy, which is the Emperor, is on the opposite end of the astrological wheel, right? Aries, Libra. We're also Aries, Libra, North and South Node right now. And I feel like you're being guided to try something different, to explore this side of the polarity, to explore a side that you haven't explored before, whatever that may be. If you've been single for quite some time, it's time to explore maybe opening up and being in a relationship. If you have been unhappy for quite some time, it's time to open the door to happiness, right? If you've shut down for whatever reason in some way, I feel like you're trying something new in a relationship. Even if you've been going about it the same way, Spirit is saying, try the opposite. And I also feel like that will be a new sense of stability for you. This could be someone that you're attracting, the Emperor. This is long term. This is all four kings rolled into one, right? Where you are embracing this energy of authority within yourself because you're standing tall, standing proud. And you see he's holding a chess piece, and in the game of chess, moves are not made quickly. It's not like checkers, right? And there are people in the mix that help protect the king and queen, right? I think they're called the bishops. There's other players involved here. And I feel like this could be children, this could be family. There could even be a blending of families. I feel for some of you, you're making moves that are in the highest good of everyone. But I also feel like you have this innate wisdom about you, Libra, that you can trust. I mean, with all this major arcana, I mean, there's a new stability, a new structure that is taking place. But I also feel that it's important to have fun. This is warming up to the energy of this Emperor. Right? This Emperor, whether this is someone new or it's someone that you are calling in, or it could be a version of yourself. I feel like you're warming up to the idea of tipping the scales and trying something new. But when I say tipping, the tipping is actually what brings it into balance. But it requires complete and rigorous honesty. It requires you to get completely honest with yourself about your beliefs, about what you truly want, about what you're willing to do and what you're willing to go through to manifest these goals, these dreams, these inspirations. I mean, this is big energy and it feels really good. It feels quite balanced within the body, the mind, the soul. I mean, the minor arcanas that we're getting, we have, let's see, we have the 6, we have the 7, and we have the King. So 6s are about harmony, problem solving. 7s are about reflection. And then we have the King and all the major arcanas, right? So you've reflected long enough. Some of you could be dealing with, we have Cancer out here, Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, could be another Libra. We have Hierophant energy out here, so Taurus, Aries. I mean, we have all signs out here, Aquarius. Let's take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. In matters of the heart, come to the edge. And you certainly are, Libra. I'm also getting a deepening of intimacy as well. Some of you, you've never met true intimacy on the level that you're about to. Okay? You've never met true intimacy. Even for those of you that may be in a relationship, I feel like there's always been keeping someone at an arm's length in some way, shape, or form based on something of the past. This is courage. This is taking a leap of faith and overcoming fear and accepting risk. And the relationship message is this. It's scary to be truly intimate with someone, yes, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. That could be what the Seven of Swords is, right? This could be the parts of you that you've kept hidden, that you've kept on lockdown. Because again, it's scary to be truly intimate. Is someone going to like both sides of Libra? The shadow, the light, the dark, right? And I feel like you've sacrificed in a way, or you have put other people's needs above your own. And that is denial. That's not being honest with ourselves. It can be people pleasing based on something of the past. It can be a misuse of power because what about you, Libra? It's wonderful to help, nurture, and take care of others, but when it's one-sided, or you keep people at an arm's length because you're fearful if they get too close, they could hurt you, or what if they don't accept you, flaws and all. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be so grateful you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step toward the gods and they will deliver what you truly desire. Wow. I feel like you are on the cusp of one of the greatest, I know this is going to sound woo-woo, but bear with me here. And Libra, probably not, because you're ruled by Venus. You're romantic as well, even though sometimes we can come off as a little bit aloof or a little bit detached. I'm a Libra as well, but we are romantics at heart. And I am getting, this could be one of the greatest love stories, right? Isn't that a song? This is the greatest love story. I forget who sings it, but I'm hearing that melody. So the greatest love story. And I feel like in that song, it actually is about someone that meets a person at a young age, potentially, or younger, and it didn't work out. And 20 years later, it comes back around. So there's something with divine timing as well. I mean, it doesn't mean that someone from the past is coming in, but it could be a love story that you've wanted for quite some time, but haven't quite hit that pace. And that's why you're coming to the edge. Don't let fear lead you into places that you don't want to go, okay? Because what you are fearing in the moment is mostly an illusion. Where's that sneaky Seven of Swords? Where did he go? Here he is. No wonder it's right behind the padlock. It's like, keep that fear at bay, Libra. Because this is fear. It's an old belief that's no longer true. Now is the time for courage. Courage is represented in Leo season. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone, right? You're not going to see that. And some of you, that's part of the belief that you're shifting. If you've been alone or if you've struggled, this is a month of major transformation. Wow. This is pretty magnificent for you, Libra. I'm excited for us all. I'm Libra as well. Leo rising. Let's get a message here from your crystal spirits. And at this time, Libra, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Nice big inhale. Hold it as long as you can and release with a nice big exhale, big sigh out through your mouth. And with your eyes still closed, please tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies, this could be a crystal. Maybe some of you are seeing an animal, that's okay. But this could be a crystal with a specific color, shape, size. Maybe your gemstone has points. Maybe it's in the raw form. Maybe it's tumbled. It could be showing up as a heart or an oval or any shape. Perhaps you know the name of the crystal that you see in your mind's eye. Or maybe it's emitting a frequency of love, protection, support, or guidance. And if you need a moment, Libra, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your crystals. Unless some of you had an animal that came up, drop the crystal or animal, whether it's the color, the shape, the size. It could be the frequency of energy that you are feeling. Drop it in the comment section below. I'll enter you into that free reading giveaway. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, we have card 47. We have rhodonite. Rhodonite is a very powerful stone. Oop, we actually have it right here. Sorry about that. We have rhodonite, which is a heart chakra activator. And it also can assist with patterns as well. This is all about harmony in relationships. It's being able to easily connect with others, generosity, reciprocity, discovering hidden talents, and being able to share them with others. All of us have gifts to share and a deep longing to be needed. So open up to a partnership that allows both of you to give and receive. Now is the time for you to reach out and take what is freely offered and to recognize the continual flow of reciprocity between you and the people in your life. If you are feeling too enmeshed with someone and wondering where you end and that person begins, spend a little time connecting with rhodonite spirit to reestablish healthy yet fluid boundaries that allow a balance between you and the people you care about. When you are generous yet aware of your worth, giving with a healthy sense of self, you attract those who respond in kind. Beautiful. This is a very beautiful energy around identifying hidden talents or hidden patterns within us. This can be that Seven of Swords. If those of you haven't dealt with someone sneaky or shady in the past, or that's not resonating, this can be parts of ourselves, like it says, that we keep hidden. And this can help us identify them. And it can help us bring them to a heart-based energy, bring them to the light. The stone reminds us that we were each given a special gift and we received it in order to share it with the world, share it with others. This is a heart vibrational energy. You are ruled by the heart. The heart chakra is your chakra, Libra. And I feel for a lot of you, there is a partnership. If you're single, there's a partnership, one that's either in your world or you're calling in, that is meant to go the distance. This is long term. Right? This is a really beautiful energy of being able to be all of you and share all of you, not hold yourself back. I'm actually getting Jim Carrey. I believe the movie is Liar, Liar, when he cannot tell a lie. And not that you want to tell lies here, Libra, but I feel like you're being open and transparent in such ways where the truth between you and another person is uncanny, right? There's something about truths coming out, truths of the situation, and it actually allows you to deepen your sense of intimacy with another. And if you're in a partnership already with this commitment card, I feel like you're on the precipice of some huge changes, some fresh starts, some new goals, some new milestones within this union. And there could be a level of action or authority that is needed to take this relationship to the next level. That is what I have for you, Libra. I hope that's helpful. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And do drop your power crystals in the comment section below to be entered into the free reading giveaway. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.